Joash, welcome to Park Hall. We're actually on the pitch right now. Let's talk about your own beginnings though. You're from the southeast of England, Bushey to be precise, in Watford. Tell us about your early footballing career.
Yeah, so I started out at Hendon, joined there when I was 16. Had a good relationship with the first team manager, which was able to place myself and put myself in and around the first team. So I was playing a lot of games at the time. I was playing for the 18s, the 16s, the reserves, and in the squad for the first team. So it was a good start to getting involved in the men's side of football. Had a good season, won the league with my 16s and 18s, and nearly broke through into the first team. Unfortunately, obviously the management changed and this, that and the other. That's how football goes, but it was a good initial experience for me to, like I say, get into that men's side of the game, which is important for me, especially going forward into the pro sort of environment, because you're playing with people that aren't necessarily the same age as you. You've got a wide variety of ranges, and I had that experience from a young age, which was really, really good.
And then from there, you moved to other teams in the area?
Yeah, I moved to a team called Chesham again with Hendon. One of the coaches that I knew there actually moved over to Chesham and said that he liked me. I had to work really, really hard for my place. There was a lot of competition because that team had just gone on a run in the FA Cup in the previous year. They got to the second round, so it was tough to try and break through, but I worked hard, earned my place, played through the back end of that year. So it was, again, another really, really good experience for me to try and break through into that sort of men's competitive environment, which stemmed me on to, again, my next move, which then I moved to Staines. Tough start again, like it is everywhere. It's like going back to the beginning, getting back to the drawing board. Had to work really hard again. It didn't go my way to start off with. Went out on loan to a team called Windsor. Did really well, played in the FA Vars, got to the quarterfinals, was really good. Got recalled back to Staines, had a really good 14-game period where I only lost one game that I started in, which again was good, and then started to build up interest from other different clubs, so it was really, really good. The experiences I've had so far up till this date have been really, really good.
And while you were at Staines, you scored the winning penalty, the penalty that took the team into the cup final, the Middlesex Cup final.
Indeed. Funnily enough, I wasn't supposed to play that game. I was supposed to be rested because I played quite a lot of games throughout, but our centre-half got injured and he brought me on at the start of the second half. Didn't think that the game would go to penalties. Went to penalties, went down to the last one. I said that I'd take it. I did take it, and luckily and happily I did score, which did send us through to the final, which was a really, really nice experience for me, especially with the atmosphere that was about as well, so it was really, really good.
And that game that you scored the penalty in was against Wealdstone. Now what we want to know, was the Raider there, and did he shout any abuse at you?
He didn't shout any abuse at me, but he was there in force. He was there in force supporting his team. There were a lot of fans there, and like I say, it was just a really, really good environment to play in. Especially, like I say, at my age, it's nice to try and get that sort of atmosphere into your system for when you start to progress and play in front of bigger crowds. So it was a good, like I say, a really good experience for me. So yeah.
And talking of fans, what can we expect from you here at Park Hall? You're a centre-half by choice, you're big, you're strong, you're athletic. Yeah. I guess that tells us what we need to know.
Yeah, like I say, I just want to do as best as I can for a club that's given me an opportunity. I love the setup, I love everything that's in and around the club, and it has a great pathway and setup for me personally as an individual. So like I say, for me it's just about pleasing the fans as well as the management and the board members, so that's a massive thing for me going forward. Yeah.
Well, we wish you all the very best. It's been a great first interview, and I'm sure it's the first of many to come. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you.